It was once a dream, but today it is a reality.
It's a beautiful experience.
This is the 27.1 kilometer Nairobi Expressway running through the city of Nairobi. It has created thousands of jobs since its construction began. And now it is expected to exponentially contribute to Kenya's economic growth. This is Nairobi, Kenya's capital city and one of the biggest cities in Africa. It is literally the biggest attraction to Kenya's finest talent pool.
My name is Atonya Brian Amutsa. I am currently the voucher manager JKI toll station, and I joined Nairobi Expressway last year November. We were in training for 60 days last year November and December, for training for 60 days, where we were being trained by our Chinese counterparts and the Kenyan team.
Brian's work is well cut out. His station is the entry to Kenya's major airport.
I asked the driver for the pass voucher. I scan it here, determine the tolls, then tell the driver the tolls. The driver pays. I give the change when necessary and the receipt. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the Nairobi Expressway. Please wait. Let me scan for you. $300 shillings. 300 shillings. Do you have any lesser money? Yeah.
This client is headed for the airport, and so time is of essence.
Okay. Here's a change of 100 shillings and bill. Have a safe trip. Bye. Okay.
So you love this job?
I love this job. This job is marvelous. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Nairobi Expressway. Please wait.
The expressway employs 3 payment methods.
Please pay a total of 180 shillings.
In the cash system, a motorist joining the road is issued with a payment voucher at the entry toll station, and upon a successful journey, he pays cash at the exiting toll station.
Have a safe trip. Bye.
Then there is a card system where a motorist, upon registration, is issued a manual toll collection card. Once loaded with money, the card is swiped to check into the system and make payments upon completion of the journey. The final method is the electronic toll collection system, where a motor vehicle is installed with an onboard unit that is loaded with money. Okay, now let me show you just how these two systems work. I'll begin with the cash system as I drive along the Nairobi Expressway. Get out after making payments and then come back into the system now using the electronic toll collection system, which is the ETC. Stay with me. Here we go. Our entry point is the Haile Selassie toll station, since we are joining the Nairobi Expressway from the Central Business District, the CBD. Here we are. Since it's the cash system, which is manual, as you can see, it's slow. You can see the station is well equipped. There we have the mini power station. Okay, now, since it's a cash system, this is where we begin. You have to press for you to get the ticket or the token. You are into the system and we zoom. What I can tell you is that driving along the Nairobi Expressway is capped at 80 kilometers per hour. Now, under the expressway, for example, where I am now, is Mombasa Road. Mombasa Road is one of the busiest roads in the Kenyan capital. And I'm telling you, if I was using Mombasa Road now, I'll be stuck in traffic. But you can see, I'm cruising. I'm literally cruising.
And it's time to get out. Oops, there is a line and we must wait.
We are on the line waiting for our time to be cleared of the system after completing our journey on the Nairobi Expressway using the cash system. Once we are out, we'll go back into the system to use the electronic toll collection system, the ETC, now to show you how fast you can move and why using the electronic toll collection system is the best way if you don't want to get stuck along the Nairobi Expressway. And that is why many people are opting for the electronic toll collection system. How are you, sir?
Good.
And we have just been seeing people using the electronic toll collection OBUs on their cars, zooming out as they exit the Nairobi Expressway from where we are. Beautiful road, as you can see. The Cabinet Secretary for Transport actually says such roads need to be built and installed across the country, and especially for busy roads like Nairobi to Mombasa, Nairobi to Malaba. So it's quite interesting.
If you look at the expressway alone, you will find that, Mr. Speaker, it takes a shorter time for you to move for 27 kilometers from one end to the other, meaning therefore that you've saved time. Time that sometimes would be 3 hours. So if you are earning money, for example, us who are here, maybe $1 million a month, and you subdivide it to the time that you to the hour, every hour, you will realize that the cost of staying at Mombasa Road for 3 hours will come to a certain figure, and that is a saving in the first place when it's reduced to about 20 minutes.
So you see, we are here, we are giving our token or voucher. Thank you so much. So after she checks, she will tell me how much. 120 shillings. Thank you. There you go. Or do you need less money? That's okay? Oh, thank you. Boom. I've just seen actually the barrier go up, so we are free to go. But she's giving me my balance. Thank you so much. It was a very beautiful ride.
Have a nice ride.
Thank you so much. Okay, now we are going to use the electronic toll collection system. That our entry point is the Southern Bypass. We want to see if we're gonna zoom in and zoom out of the Nairobi Expressway without stopping, because my car is installed with the onboard unit. So we have to shift. We are coming in. We are shifting to the ETC section. Here we are. Let's see. Has it been recognized? Yeah. You see, we are not stopping. We are moving like that, and we are gone.
Electronic toll collection systems, or ETC, charge a toll to users without requiring any action or stopping by the driver.
We are doing the same distance as the one we did in the cash system.
Here, you see, it has just opened, and there we are off and we are gone. It's a beautiful road, yeah? It's a beautiful experience.
I did not know what the job entails. Because I applied as a toll attendant, and I'd never seen anything like this before. It's a new concept in Kenya. Until we were taken through the training, which was marvelous, and until we started working the actual work now. That is when I started enjoying the whole thing. Because it's very interesting, actually. We cannot complain. This thing it's a new concept, which is very interesting.
Brian Atenya is among the first people to run the expressway.
Thank you. Have a safe trip.
Working here has given him an opportunity to put into application what he learned in school, having graduated with a major in environmental science and a minor in information technology. From Kenya's Maseno University in 2020, Atenya was unlucky to find a job of his dream. He worked as an attendant in a car selling yard. That was until Nairobi Expressway came.
Like my work, what we do, we reconcile tolls in our office. We do tolls reconciliation where we check out each and every toll collector, the amount of tolls they have collected, and we balance with the toll management system to reconcile whether they have short money or long money, and that is how we close the bill of ships. Yeah, so my IT expertise comes in handy.
The expressway was officially launched in July this year by Kenya's immediate former president, Uhuru Kenyatta. And it's been over 5 months since the expressway was open to members of the public. Roughly over 30,000 vehicles have been traveling on this expressway each day, with the average usage rate reaching over 92% of the target. The expressway now links Nairobi's Central District and the country's major airport, the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Arguably East Africa's biggest and busiest airport. The speed on the highway is capped at 80 kilometers per hour. Like the JKIA interchange where Atenya is based, there are a total of 11 interchanges with 15 entry and 14 exit ramps. Every entry and exit point has a toll station. This is the control center of the Nairobi Expressway. It is literally the brain of Kenya's new highway. Here, edge-cutting systems have been installed to ensure the smooth running of the expressway. The road operation data from all corners of the expressway flows in and converges here. On the screen, real-time occurrences at the toll stations like the JKIA where Atenya is deployed. It is then analyzed by men and women in this room as they seek to ensure a flawless way of travel for city dwellers. It is through the remote central signal control system that operators here send instructions to each toll station.
I'm George Karimindishu. I started working in this company I think late last year, in November. After I got enrolled, we started some trainings, some class trainings, and I got to know about an ETC service. electronic toll collection service and manual toll collection service.
Many city dwellers and those who commute from neighboring towns are embracing the use of the new highway. Many are enrolling for the electronic toll collection systems, or simply ETC. I found quite a number at the Nairobi Expressway headquarters applying for the onboard unit. The Moja Expressway has set up a whole department to ensure good services are given to road users. One of the men attached here is George Ndishu.
The most important part about it is customer feedback. The feedback that we've been getting from these customers. They are like, wow, this thing is amazing. Thank you very much for this service. Because you can imagine getting that appreciation from a customer. Yeah, that's the best part about it.
For Ndishu, it has been a learning experience. On the daily basis, he engages with Zhang Jin, the company's general manager for corporate affairs. Jin has been helping him incorporate the IT skills he acquired back in the university into customer care services.
Like configurations, network configurations, you know, they really came in handy. They really came in handy because I found the same things here. So I didn't have that challenge, that big challenge when doing those configurations, those network configurations. Yeah. So, but some of the things were new. Like for the OBUs, that process of mounting an OBU, getting to activate it, troubleshooting it, and this thing just came back. And it just found me at the right time after I just completed my studies.
Do I sit here? Sawa. My name is Jean Mayongio, and I'm the official spokesperson of the Moja Expressway Company, which is in charge of the operations of the Nairobi Expressway. I have worked here ever since the inception of the project, when the conceptualization of the whole idea behind the expressway was done by the government of Kenya, the government of China, and I can say that it's been a rewarding experience so far.
It was to be the third big project by the China Road and Bridge Corporation that Jin would be involved in. But the idea of a tolled road sounded new.
It was so unfamiliar to me how we were going to do the construction of a tolled road and how all this is going to come to play, but eventually we did it. And then it was smack in the middle of the pandemic when work really kicked off. And I realized that there's more to learn other than being just in the office and sitting. There's a lot that people can learn, especially when you're interacting with the engineers and you're interacting with your colleagues who are from China, and you share a lot of ideas.
Jean has been a star performer since she started working for Moja Expressway. She shows me some of the recognitions she has received for her hard work.
If there's something that I have learned from working with the Chinese, and I really appreciate it, is the fact that they are very keen and they pay so much attention to detail. And I think that is why whenever they work on a project, we are all left in awe, because they take the slightest details into consideration, and that is what makes everything perfect.
Along the road is a network of electric poles, a potent power supply, communication and information network. Every toll station is installed with a power distribution substations, telecommunication networks, and over 27 kilometers of optical fiber cable. This network is there to ensure smooth operations of the Nairobi Expressway. This highway is one of the flagship projects of the Kenya-China Cooperation. It is the first Kenyan road to be partly elevated. It is one way the Kenyan government has put in place to reduce traffic congestion in East Africa's economic hub. It was constructed under the Build, Operate and Transfer deal between the Kenyan government and the China Road and Bridge Corporation. It is Kenya's first public-private partnership project. The Chinese firm was both the financier and the builder, and will henceforth operate the toll road for at least 27 years as it recoups its investment, after which it will hand it over to the Kenyan government. My name is Enoch Sikoli, and this is the Kenyan Historian.